The highway stretches for miles, bathed in the warm glow of the afternoon sun. Cars zip by, but one vehicle, a sleek black SUV, is pulled off onto the shoulder. Inside, Lieutenant General Naomi Hayes, a decorated U.S. Army officer with decades of service, adjusts her GPS. She's on her way to a military event, dressed in civilian clothes, but her posture, her presence, everything about her, still exudes authority. A police cruiser slows down and stops behind her. The flashing lights paint the SUV in a rotating glow of red and blue. From the cruiser steps Officer Tracy Wilburn, mid-40s, stocky, with the self-assured arrogance of someone who's used to being in control. She approaches the driver's side window, hand resting near her holster. "License and registration," Wilburn says flatly. Naomi, unbothered, reaches into the glove compartment. "Of course, officer. Just letting you know I'm adjusting my GPS. No issues here." Wilburn eyes her suspiciously. "Step out of the vehicle." Naomi's brows knit together. "Is there a problem? Did I stutter?" Wilburn's voice sharpens. "Step out." A tense pause. Naomi sighs and unbuckles her seatbelt, moving with practiced patience. She's had encounters like this before. The moment her feet hit the pavement, Wilburn steps closer, hands on the car. "For adjusting my GPS?" Naomi's voice is calm but firm. "Do it now." Wilburn snaps, placing a hand on her baton. By now, a few passing cars slow down. A teenager in the back seat of one starts recording on his phone. Naomi, maintaining her composure, places her hands on the car. Wilburn yanks Naomi's arms behind her, twisting them roughly as she cuffs her. A bystander gasps. "You're making a mistake," Naomi warns. "You think so?" Wilburn smirks. "Let's see how tough you are back at the station." Another officer, a younger man, steps out of the cruiser, but hesitates. "Tracy, maybe we should." Radio dispatch, Wilburn interrupts. "Tell them we got a suspicious suspect resisting arrest." The young officer swallows hard, looking at Naomi. "I'd advise you not to do that," Naomi says. Wilburn scoffs. "And why's that?" Naomi lifts her chin. "Because the Pentagon doesn't take kindly to one of their generals being unlawfully detained." Wilburn freezes. "You're lying." Naomi gives a cool smile. "I'd love for you to call and check." Wilburn hesitates, just long enough for Naomi to lean forward slightly. "You should also know," Naomi continues, "that my last assignment involved counterterrorism. I'm trained to observe threats, patterns, and the subtle tells of a nervous liar." Her eyes lock onto Wilburn's badge. "And right now, Officer Wilburn, your pulse is spiking." Wilburn's fingers twitch near her radio. The crowd watching is growing. Naomi glances at the young officer. "Son, if you value your badge, I suggest you make the right call." The young officer takes a shaky breath and then slowly steps back. Wilburn huffs. "Fine, we'll see about this." She grabs her radio. "Dispatch I need." Before she can finish, Naomi speaks calmly. "Before you make that call, you should know my brother is the Deputy Secretary of Defense. I just need to press one button, and this highway will be swarmed with federal agents in 5 minutes. Silence. Wilburn's grip on the radio falters. Naomi tilts her head. "Go ahead. Call it in. Let's see how that goes for you." A heavy pause. Wilburn's jaw tightens. "Get her out of here," she barks at the younger officer. But the officer doesn't move. Instead, a new set of sirens wail in the distance. 4 black SUVs pull up, sleek and unmistakably federal. Doors fly open. Agents in suits step out, badges gleaming in the sun. Wilburn's face drains of color. From the lead SUV steps a tall man with salt and pepper hair, his presence commanding. "Naomi, you okay?" His voice is clipped with barely contained anger. Naomi smirks. "Took you long enough, Alex." The Deputy Secretary of Defense turns to Wilburn. "Officer Wilburn, you are hereby placed under federal investigation for unlawful detainment, abuse of authority, and violation of civil rights." Wilburn stumbles back. I didn't know." "You didn't care," Alex corrects. "And now you're about to see what happens when you mess with the wrong person." As federal agents cuff Wilburn, the crowd cheers. The teenager filming zooms in. "This is going viral," he mutters. Naomi shakes her head. "It's not about going viral," she says. "It's about making sure this never happens again." She turns to the young officer. "You have a choice. Be better than her." The young officer, eyes full of regret, nods. As Naomi steps toward the black SUVs, her brother walks beside her. "You want to press charges?" Naomi exhales. "No," She looks back at the stunned officer in cuffs. She just lost everything because of her own arrogance. That's punishment enough. As she climbs into the SUV, the camera's still rolling, she says one last thing. This is just the beginning. Fade to black. As Naomi climbs into the black SUV, thinking the nightmare is over, her phone buzzes. A message flashes on her screen from an unknown number. You should have stayed quiet. Now, you're in deeper than you think. Her breath catches. She glances at her brother, Alex, who is speaking to one of the federal agents. Alex, she says, holding up the phone. He reads the message, his expression hardening. This isn't over. Naomi exhales, steadying herself. I need to know who sent this. Alex nods to an agent, who immediately starts tracing the number. Within seconds, he shakes his head. The number's encrypted. Whoever sent it doesn't want to be found. A chill runs down Naomi's spine. This isn't just about one corrupt officer. It's bigger. As the federal agents load Wilburn into a car, Naomi watches closely. The disgraced officer is trying too hard to act furious, her hands clenching and unclenching, eyes flickering with something else. Not fear, confidence. Naomi's gut tells her one thing. Wilburn isn't worried because she believes someone is coming for her. Or worse, someone is coming for Naomi. She leans toward Alex. We need to dig deeper. Wilburn wasn't acting alone. Alex sighs, rubbing his temple. I was afraid of that. We'll handle it. But for now, let's get you somewhere safe. The convoy speeds away from the scene, heading toward the Pentagon. Naomi stares at the city skyline through the tinted windows, her mind racing. She thought today was about standing up to one bad cop. She was wrong. She had just kicked a hornet's nest. And the real enemies? They were still out there watching, waiting. And if she wasn't careful, the next time she was pulled over, she might not make it out. As Naomi stares out the window of the black SUV, a sharp knock on the glass snaps her attention forward. The convoy has stopped at a secure checkpoint before entering the Pentagon. An MP leans down to speak to Alex. Sir, we have an issue. The security system just flagged something. Alex frowns. Flagged what? The MP hesitates before lowering his voice. Your access has been temporarily revoked. Naomi and Alex exchange looks. Impossible, Alex mutters, pulling out his phone. He taps rapidly, trying to bypass the restriction. His credentials, his direct Pentagon-level clearance, should be untouchable. Except right now, they're worthless. Naomi's pulse quickens. Alex, what's happening? Then, before anyone can react, the SUV doors unlock with a quiet click on their own. The driver spins around. I didn't. A deafening bang shatters the tension. The lead SUV explodes in a fiery blast, sending shockwaves through the street. Naomi is thrown sideways as the force of the explosion rocks their vehicle. Get down, Alex yells, shielding her. Smoke and debris fill the air. Security forces scramble, guns drawn, shouting orders into their radios. Naomi coughs, adrenaline spiking. Was that an accident or? Her words die in her throat. Through the swirling smoke, shadowy figures emerge, heavily armed, tactical gear, moving with precision. Not police, not military, something else. Out of the car, a voice orders. Alex reaches for his sidearm, but Naomi grabs his wrist. They want us alive. For now, Alex exhales, calculating their odds. Slim. Naomi takes a breath and steps out first, her heart hammering. The man in charge, tall, built like a brick wall with piercing gray eyes, sizes her up. Naomi Grant. He says her name like it's been on a list for a long time. Then, to her shock, he smiles. I was wondering when you'd finally stick your nose where it doesn't belong. Naomi keeps her stance firm, refusing to show an ounce of fear. She has faced war zones, negotiations with world leaders, and courtroom battles that have shaken entire institutions. But this is something else. She studies the man in front of her, the way his team stands, the way they haven't restrained her or Alex. This isn't a simple abduction. This is orchestration. Let me guess, she says, keeping her voice steady. You were waiting for me to make a move. The man chuckles. Smarter than most. But you're late to the game. Naomi crosses her arms, and yet here we are. You went through a lot of trouble for a simple conversation. The man glances at his team before turning back to her. We've been watching you. The case you cracked, the corruption you exposed, and now, you're a problem. Alex tenses beside her. If you think we're going down without a fight, But Naomi raises a hand, stopping him. She's putting it together. They didn't kill her. They didn't even try to silence her. Instead, they pulled her out of circulation. This isn't a hit. This is a test. She tilts her head, watching the man's smirk widen just a fraction. He knows she's figured it out. "You're not here to stop me," she says slowly. "You're here to recruit me." Silence. Then after a moment, the man nods. "Now you're really starting to get it." Behind them, sirens blare. Helicopters approach. The Pentagon's security force has caught up. But the man, whoever he is, doesn't seem concerned. Instead, he pulls out a single card. A blank card. He steps closer, handing it to Naomi. "Make a choice," he says simply. "Walk away, pretend none of this happened, and keep fighting your small battles. Or call the number on that card." She looks down at it. There's no number, no name, just an engraving of a single raven in the corner. She looks up again, but they're gone, vanished into the smoke. Alex exhales, stepping beside her. "Tell me you're not actually considering." Naomi flips the card between her fingers. The weight of it, the meaning of it, buzzes in her hand. A lifetime of service, a career built on justice. And now, a door she never expected. Wide open, a slow smile tugs at her lips. "Alex," she says, tucking the card into her pocket, "I think we just got promoted. The truth runs deeper than we think. What would you do?" Subscribe to Dark Side of Luna, because 1,000 more stories are coming, and each one is wilder than the last.